How's it going, guys? Cody back again, dropping out another video. Right, guys, this is a story in the Daily Mirror. As you can see from the title, it's about overweight prisoners in the prison system. Headline reads, overweight prisoners given shirts up to size 9XL as the jail obesity crisis grows. Clothes orders last year included trousers with waists up to 60 inches, Ministry of Justice data has revealed. Porky prisoners are being given shirts in sizes up to 9XL as the jail obesity crisis grows. Ministry of Justice data also reveals orders last year included trousers with waists up to 60 inches. Some of the largest lags are in the kitchens, where there were 5,820 orders for 3XL, and then there were 7 orders for 5XL pairs of catering trousers were sent, with waists of 46 inches and 56 inches respectively. The biggest item were 3 9XL t-shirts and 2 9XL sweatshirts with a 66-inch chest. So there's only 9 and 2 of the 9 that they're going on about, and they're going on about a jail obesity crisis. Anyway, let me get into it. So Tam Fry of the National Obesity Forum said these are appalling figures and the prison service must be held to account for them. The prison service said cons may enter jail overweight, but once inside they get healthy meals and the opportunity to exercise. Earlier this year it emerged obese inmates at 1,000-acre open jail North Sea Camp, Lincolnshire, got mobility scooters to zip them about. That's the end of the story. Very short story, to the point. Now, the fact that they're saying that prisoners get healthy meals, right, is absolute nonsense, right? You can put on weight in prison, but that can be a whole host of factors. First things, you're spending a long time behind your door, and obviously you might get out for 1 hour. Depending on what category of prison you're in, you could get an hour's exercise a day. If you are unemployed in the prison, you won't you can get wing gym. When I was in Strangeways, we didn't even see the gym. I didn't even get an induction where I saw the gym. I never saw the gym at Strangeways. We didn't even get offered it. We didn't know. The cleaners did, but that was it. So it was the chosen few, not the many. Medication. If you are on medication in prison, antipsychotic medication, things like that, you can also put on weight. In my experience, when I went to Strangeways, I went to Strangeways heavy. I lost 2 stone in 6 weeks in Strangeways. I was on the HMP diet. I had money being sent in and stuff like that. I was putting it on my phone credit. I was on remand, so I would just put a lot of my money on the credit. But you can put on weight in prison if you're buying canned eat items. How do you put weight on in prison? A lot of food, everything comes with chips in prison. If you want it, that is. You can order salads and stuff. You've got a salad order. That's about as far as it goes when it comes to healthy eating. Prisoners opt to buy tuna fish, either in the cans, and you use the nail clippers to open it, or now what they do, I think it's John West who make the tuna, they rip off sachets and stuff, tomato and basil, things like that. Black pepper and lime and stuff, tuna. So that's, like I say, you can put on weight in that regard. Me personally, I lost weight because your stomach shrinks. If you're in prison long enough and you're not throwing all your money into your canteen, or you've not got the money to put in your canteen, you will lose weight in prison. If you're in Strangeways, you're going to lose more than you are in Cat B, which is Forest Bank, for example, because the portions the portions in Strangeways were very meagre compared to Forest Bank. I mean, if you get on with the cleaners that are on the survey, I was a cleaner on my last stretch. So I was like, we was doing handouts and stuff. So when the food came, we got first dibs on the food. So if there's a chicken curry, for example, by the time you guys have got to it and the last people get to it, there's going to be an extra no chicken in it because the cleaners have sieved it out because it's protein and it goes towards the gym for them gains, man. But yeah, prisoners can put on weight, but the fact that they say they get exercise and stuff, you might get exercise once a day for an hour. You can get wing gym. Some prisoners will get more gym than others. If you're a cleaner, for example, or you work within the prison, you get like royalties, if you will. Like you get, you can go to can get work gym. You can go to employed, like the work gym, employed gym. You've got wing gym as well, which you can go to. Some prisoners go, some prisoners don't. A lot of people, like I say, medication also plays a part in adding weight. But the thing is, I like how they say overweight prisoners given shirts up to 9XL. There was an order for 3 tops and 2 sweatshirts, right? So it's hardly a jail obesity crisis, as they like to call it. The fact the Ministry of Justice are saying that they get healthy meals is absolutely nonsense, guys. The food portions for prisoners, it used to be about 180 a day. I've heard figures as low as about 90p a day for 3 meals a day for a prisoner allocation. You've got to think about the quality of the meat and the food that they're eating. We used to, when I was at Strangeways, it used to say on the menu beef burgers. Next it was burgers. So we probably ate last year's Grand National winner. If you're in prison and you don't have money coming in from the outside, because not everyone's got a support network or family or a missus, what prisoners do to pad out their meals is simply bread. Bread. Some prisoners will... I've seen prisoners on a Thursday, we used to get ice cream, right? Like cheap Cornetto thing. You'd see the lads that were addicted to spice and drugs going around the wing with three of these ice creams going, like all three lads had put together, and they'd be like, here mate, can you sort us a spliff of spice or something for free ice creams? The ice creams were melting and everything, but people will give the food away. I've seen people fight over food. I seen two Hungarian lads knock the fuck out of each other because they was both padded up together, and one of the Hungarian lads ate the other Hungarian lad's biscuits and knocked the fuck out of him. I remember doing handouts, and there wasn't enough donuts, right? And the lads were standing there. There was two lads. I was doing the handouts, and there should have been enough, right? And we was handing them out one, and then it came to the end, and he was like, "Look, I'm not fucking thinking." I said, "I'm not fucking doing it. There's one there." I said, "What do you want me to do, man?" So they was nearly kicking off and stuff over food. Little things become big things in prison. And like I say, if you're working in prison and stuff, you do get the dibs on the food. But like I say, you've also got them lads that they're in the gym and they're putting meat on them because they're in the gym, and the protein and stuff and the power, and they're ripping the muscles and breaking the muscles back up. So like bodybuilders, right, steroids are big business within prison. That can be another reason why people are going for bigger sizes. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's not a crisis. It's absolute rubbish. The story is absolute shit. Prisoners do put on weight. Prisoners do lose weight. When I was in Strangeways, I lost 2 stone in 2 stone in 6 weeks on in the H&P diet. If you've got 2 people on the hot plate, right, and you're 6 foot, I'm 6'4" and 20 odd stone, guys, right. Not that counts for anything in prison, but and the lad next to me, he's like 5'8" and he's 6 stone wet through. We get the same size portion. The only way you're getting favoritism is if you know the cleaner that's doing on the server, you say, like, can you sort me out? Or you go to the pad and say, listen, like, I'll sort you some, like, I don't know if you're dealing in drugs, or you say, like, yeah, listen, if I sort you something, if you sort me some extra scran and that. And obviously people do business, man. I remember once we was doing the food trolleys, right? This is a true story, this, right? Because I was a cleaner at Forest Bank, right, we was doing the food trolley dash, yeah. Now, what it means is that we take turns to go and get the food trolleys and bring them back, right. Now, the induction used to be in the bottom part of the gel on the star. It's now at the top bit of the gel, yeah. It used to be on G2, then we moved down to H1. So what would happen, you've got H1, H2. H2 is the nonces at Forest Bank. You've got G1, which is the eating unit, and G2, which is detox, right. So what we used to do, we'd go and get the food trolleys, and we, 4 lads, so me and 3 others, would go and get the food trolleys for the other wings, right? So we go down, we grab them and stuff. And what we decided to do this day was, I think it was donuts or ice cream day or bananas. I can't remember what it was. I think it was ice cream or something like that. So what we did is we was pushing the trolleys, right? And one of the lads said, listen, you grab H2s, right? Which I didn't like pushing because they're nonsense, right? And he said, as you pushing it, right? Go in, grip out. I'm sure it was bananas. We did it on more than one occasion. I think bananas one time and ice cream the other. And what we did is we pulled their desserts out. I popped the trolley. As we was walking and stuff, there's a screw in front of us. As I was walking, I dropped back, just open a thing there, and then just give it to him. He stuck their desserts in our trolley and then locked off. I locked it up. We pushed it through, and then we put it into the lift, and we sent it up to the top for the nonces. And that was it. We walked back, and then the nonces were ringing around. Their screws were ringing around, ringing our wing. Have you lad did the trolley dash? Yeah. Have you not got our dessert in there? It was like, no dessert. Lads come to us like that. Have you got H2's desserts? We was like, nah, don't know what you're talking about. And we ate like kings that night, man. Nearly ended up with diabetes. Ate that much sugar that night. It wasn't good. But it goes on, man. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here because I've waffled on. I've dragged the video out too long. Going to leave it there. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out. Yeah, link in the description.